Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's your host, Falling back at you here with Ep7. We're back from a little hiatus over the Christmas break, or over your New Year's break. Today, we got a new member of the league on here, Hoodiefig, really good friend of mine from high school. You're going to see him listed in all these pictures on your screen here. You know, your boy being 72 and Hoodiefig, rocking the center. I only got pics of you playing center,
It's
77.
all right, man. I mean, my high school career is built off of being a center, so
Hey, you were an all-state center, bro.
yeah.
Yeah, all-state, bro. They can't take that away from you.
Nope,
People,
got that one forever.
oh yeah, man. People here, they just think I'm capping, bro, and I'd be talking about the glory days. And
No, we were nice. We were nice.
yeah, bro, I think they did a little bit of disrespect, bro. I mean, to be fair though, we got some people in the league that they ain't strapping it up. They just
No,
the
that
only thing they know is Madden. They don't know real football.
right. And like when they play somebody like me, and
Hoodie
I know
Fig's been
how
making some
often
noise, bro.
college football player, I know how both sides of the field work. So
Yeah, Jake Witt's a D1. He was a D1 baller, bro. He knows a little bit
and
about it. He can mix it
and you
up.
see, I mean, Jake Witt's one of the better players in the league. I mean, second
Yeah.
best last year.
Just you can't teach the actual all the hours you got in the game.
Right?
I
You
just
can't give
pretend
that
like I
off.
know. I just get to pretend like I know.
Well, I mean, from what the league says, you're kind of a cheeser, but
Me?
benefit of the doubt, I'm
Yeah,
gonna say you're not.
far from a cheeser, bro. I play the game how it's meant to be played, bro. Never ever will you catch me cheesing or exploiting anything. I'm not the
Right? And I
Captain
mean,
Kamish.
I understand. I mean, and that's why you're the supreme overlord because like you did it by the book. You got yourself where you are by hard work, and that's what we do.
You know how we do, bro. Building the league up. It's been a while. It took a while to get you in. It actually didn't
It
take
did.
that while. It didn't actually
No,
take
I
that
mean,
long. You were
I
just
asked,
busy.
and a couple days later, I was in, and
Yeah. Footy Fig joined all because we got some wings and we were talking about the league and he said, get me in that shit. So,
yeah, and I'm here to restore greatness to Cleveland.
oh my God, because the user before you was terrible, bro.
Oh,
He
that's
was
what I heard.
terrible.
And
He
I mean,
was,
he had 3 wins, and I came in the league, and last 2 weeks
he
got
picked up two
wins
wins,
and
dubs. Easy dubs, bro.
had a
Undefeated still, right? You're 3 and
undefeated in
0?
the league. I think I'm the only undefeated man in the league left.
Yeah. Yep. I think that's true. We'll see how long you can keep it. You've got a easier schedule. I
Yeah,
think
I do.
I
And
think
I think I play
easily.
you like week 4.
Yeah, that'll be a good game. Hootie Fig trying to make some noise. You got the easiest division in the league, dude.
That's what I've been told. But
Yeah, man.
there's a new user for the Bengals, so
New Bengals and Steelers user. So what
so
happened was all three of those guys were butt buddies, and then once one of them left, all the other two left. So they were like grown men, but they stuck together like a bunch of high school girls. Couldn't be me.
no, couldn't be me.
Could never be me, bro.
No, but we'll see how it goes, and I'm confident in the roster that we put together. I think we had a really solid draft this year. Picked up guys in positions we needed.
Big draft. You didn't really lose too much of anyone, but
No, I cut ties with Jarvis Landry. He wasn't giving us what we thought he would, and his contract was,
hella booty cheeks.
yeah. I mean, I'm paying him 14 mil to give me 500 yards receiving. It's just not worth it.
That's how I was with I traded for Alshon Jeffrey after the first season, so I had 2 seasons with him, and he just kind of fell off. Like he wanted like 10 or 12 million a year, and he
And they're
wasn't that
just
fast. Like they're not fast. They don't have any fucking like great things about them. We all know Madden's
right, and
about that
like
speed life.
Jarvis Landry wasn't even 90 speed, so like he's
Yeah,
not burning anybody.
yeah,
And
yeah.
when you have Odell and Will Fuller who are both burners, and then young guys that are fast and you know
That need to
good
get some
overalls for
reps
young guys, you get them in there and cut ties with older people.
for sure. I don't know where. Oh, I think he signed with the Giants. I think that's where he
Yeah,
went.
him, and he's gonna be. I mean, he'll be a nice piece for Daniel Jones.
Mm, sure. If Daniel Jones isn't
Um,
throwing the ball to the other team, 40
right.
picks last year, bro. Come
Well,
on, bro.
Baker, before I came in, threw 51 interceptions, and in the last 2 games, I threw one of the last season. So he had 52 interceptions last season and not even 30 touchdowns.
Oof. Oof. Yuck.
So I mean, people want to talk Daniel Jones being trash last year. Baker probably had the worst quarterback season in
And
history.
NFL, bro. Some of these people are so bad. We had Matt Stafford threw like over 40. Our Ramses are through like 60. Like it's just ridiculous, bro. Like, do you know how to read a defense, or do you just take it and just
Like,
blindly throw, bro?
like the only thing that I could say is your offensive line's so bad that you're just under pressure and just chucking balls everywhere.
It's not
But
even like that sometimes. It's like
you
they just
look
like
at
take it and they just go, like yeet, trying to moss people and shit. Like
right, and like it doesn't work. Like run, you got to run more than just straight lines.
the people like, oh, I just run four verts and slants. I'm gonna win. Like,
No, I mean I'm a big. I'll run slants once or twice a quarter.
well, I know.
But like there's people that like every pass play there's a slant route.
Cheesers, bro. Cheesers. Oh, yeah. Well, I think you should definitely be able to improve on offense. Is Nick Chubb superstar?
Yeah, he still has his superstar. Um, but I would look sometime this season. There'll be some changes at running back. Um,
Did you
you
draft a
know,
guy? You bring a guy in?
yeah.
You mix
So
it
I
up?
I have Kareem Hunt too.
Oh shit!
So
I forgot you
I don't
still have
want to
Kareem Hunt.
I don't want to keep both of them.
It just
And
doesn't
I
make any
have
sense. Yeah.
right. I'm paying two running backs. I can find like 10 or 11 mil.
Yeah.
It's just not worth it when I have CJ Procise and I drafted a steal this draft. I got Trey Sanders in the third round, and he was the number 2 running back in the draft.
That's good value right there. You should be, because then once you get Hunt off the board, like you can still develop that young guy who's cheap. Running backs are
Right,
cheap when you draft them. They're cheap.
right. Especially like a third round like
Mm-hmm.
guy. You're talking you're only paying him a mil, 2 mil.
Yeah. Big value. Big value. So you're gonna have to look for Cream Hunt or Chubb on the block.
Right,
People are gonna be hitting you up. You aren't trying to cheese like the Bengals user and get trades in. Trying to get them
right,
trades in.
right. And
Not a rule breaker. Love to see it. We need more people that aren't trying to bend my rules in the league.
well, I mean, this offseason I was really trying to push for the ability to trade players. Because I understand that the rule is put in there so that people don't just come in, trade players away, and tank the team and then leave the league.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I thought, I was just trying to push that I'm obviously here to stay, and you know, build my team up now. But we'll see. I mean, I got to make it through preseason in week 1, and I can start trading. So
There we go, baby. Oh, you should be able to make some moves. To be honest with you, that's like a top 5 roster in the game, bro. Really
I
big
mean,
game.
yeah, there's not many holes.
You've
Um,
got really good players in really good positions.
right. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, I have two really good cornerbacks right now in Denzel Ward and Greedy Williams.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Greedy's a
and I
beast. He's
just picked
tall
up
as shit.
I just picked up some talent in free agency with I think it's Brandon Poole. Um, and we drafted some cornerbacks too late. Um,
Well,
we
you got a
drafted
late
us
round one that has good speed and some decent coverage for where he was
right.
drafted at.
He I think he has like 70 man and like 93 speed. He just no zone coverage.
Can
But we
develop
also
him.
got
It's a nice
we
part of a
drafted a
corner.
safety and moved him down to cornerback because that's what he played in high school, or I mean in college. And he doesn't
Texas guy?
necessarily have the speed, but he's got good coverage skills. So
Is it one of your Texas boys? Is that who it was?
yeah, the Marion Overshawn.
Yeah, so Hoodiefig is a big Texas guy. He's still a Texas guy, or are you jumping to Clemson now?
No, no, I'm a big Texas guy.
Big Texas guy? Yeah, the joke was Fig is a bandwagon. You were the
Uh,
Chargers guy when they had LT, when his prime. Then you jump ship to the
and
Pats.
well, there was no way I was following him to the Jets. Like, come on now. No
Mm,
one wants to be a Jets fan.
exactly. But now you're a Pats fan, and no one likes the Pats. No one likes the Pats. It's literally the
No,
Pats fans versus everyone.
it is, and you saw the league try to get the Pats again on Spygate too, and
They
it
weaseled out
just
of that one so far.
yeah, they weaseled their way out, and there was no evidence, so they must not have done it.
Yeah. All right. Well, the proof is that they did it. They just don't think like
There
Belichick
was
or
a
anyone.
connection,
Yes.
yeah.
Cheese lords.
Look, if there's one cheese team in the league, it's definitely New England.
Oh, 100%. If there was a team that I'd put all my money on cheating, it's them. They're the I guess the Astros were trying to be like the Patriots too, man. Like they
Yeah,
just cheat.
they were stealing
They were taping it, bro. They had
signs.
a dead ass like camera and everything. That's fucking cheese.
That is cheese. But I mean, then you got to think like there's the Ravens, and just the way that they play is so cheese.
The
They
Ravens
man up.
are really cheese, bro.
They man up on defense with, lockdown players at every DB spot basically. And
Hey,
then
that's how they're building their team.
offense
It's worked so far. It's
and
worked so
offense
far.
is just, every play is the threat that Lamar Jackson takes off and runs for 70 yards.
I don't know. They got to prove themselves in the playoffs. You know,
Yeah, they do.
they
But
came and shot the bed last year in the playoffs, and until I see Lamar prove himself in the playoffs, bro, I don't know.
look, I mean, I think if there's only one team that's gonna be able to stop them, and that's the 49ers, just because their defense is so ridiculous, so young and so fast.
I don't know, bro. I think the Ravens are due a letdown game. They've
You
they've been
think so?
they've been a high the entire season. I think
Mm-hmm.
your best bet is the Kansas City or New England somehow finds it.
Well, the Ravens had a couple low games. I mean, they lost to the Browns.
Yeah, what in the first couple weeks?
I mean, the Browns, dude, come on. The
Yeah,
Browns
but
are
the Browns
historically
the Browns are a
trash.
sneaky team. I mean, they're a talented team. I wouldn't
Yeah,
say they're a good team.
they're so talented. It's just and I think part of that is Miles Garrett's so athletic and so fast that he's one of the only DNs in the league that can chase down Lamar Jackson.
Oh my god, yeah, him fucking going out there and beating the shit out of someone with their helmet was a fucking idiot move. But
Oh, dude, I loved it though. I loved the
oh,
fact that
100%.
his offensive line, Mason Rudolph's offensive lineman, got him away from him, and Rudolph decided to come back and try to get more, knowing it was already over.
And then fucking
And
he got his
Garrett
shit
had
rocked.
three people there, and his only hand that he could use was the one with the
Yeah,
helmet.
yeah,
So,
bro.
I mean,
Honestly,
it's
Rudolph
not like
Rudolph
he,
wasn't. Yeah, people don't want to talk about, it, but like Rudolph was the one that started that shit.
yeah, Rudolph like kicked him in between the legs
Yeah,
and
and
was
supposedly
trying to
he
rip
he
his helmet
threw a
off.
racial slur in there. Who knows?
And look, you as a professional athlete or a person in general, you can't do that. You can't throw that word out there.
Yeah, we don't know. That's never. I mean, they never said anything about it, but you know,
Yeah, they said there's no evidence of it, but like, how are you gonna know on the bottom of a pile like
yeah,
that?
dog. You know the stuff that goes on at the bottom of the pile, dog.
Right, and
These
like
kids, these
even
kids
even
don't know
for
about it.
even for us, like we would throw some punches,
And they didn't know about
poke
the
and
oil
poke and
change.
grab,
Yeah,
but like we would never say anything like
yeah,
that.
exactly. Hey,
Like there's just lines.
our thing was the pulling the leg hair. That
No,
was
no, my
fucked.
thing was always kidney shots in the eyes.
Oh, you're going for the eyes.
Yeah, I'd always
See,
give them a little poke in the eye, maybe try to get a play out or two. Nothing,
uh,
nothing too serious, just a little
nothing too
poke.
serious. Yeah, yeah. Dude, the pulling the leg hair was great though, because like, what are they gonna do? Like, bro, they're pulling my leg hair, but that shit hurts like a bitch.
Yeah, especially if you get him right behind the knee.
Mm,
It's the worst spot.
tough scene, bro. Because sometimes you just be piled up there. You'd
Oh
be running
yeah.
because we ran like 500 QB sneaks all year. You know, real creative.
We scored on 8 of them.
8 QB
Like
sneak
we
touchdowns.
scored on 8 QB sneaks.
We
Um,
probably averaged like 8 or 9 yards of carry on them. Dead ass.
yeah, because we played. I mean, we played good D lines. Like
Mm-hmm.
we played. Steele had a kid that originally committed to go play at Navy,
Yeah.
and in Tim
Big time.
Cater, but
Big time
he,
prospect. Yeah.
but even they didn't do anything until the state finals when we played 3 Division 1 defensive linemen,
Dude, that team was
and the
so
one
fucking
kid
good,
went
bro.
to Iowa State, and he was the backup.
Iowa State and Michigan, and the other one was going. I don't know where the other guy went. I mean, they were cheaters, but it's all right. Just a little.
Fun fact: Micah Parsons was supposed to play at our high school, but our coach put an end to that one and said that.
All right. Come on now. There's
Well,
no
I mean,
way in hell
no,
he
I
was
think
coming here.
no. So he was there in the school, and he has family that lives in
Nah,
Middletown.
that's cap, bro.
No, I swear to God, I asked Myers about it,
Yeah, all right. He'd be too
and
much of a distraction. That's the problem.
Myers told him he could come, but he wouldn't be able to play his junior season because he wouldn't have been going through camp. He would have missed camp. And you know how Myers is big on like everything as a team.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, you didn't go through the hard stuff with us as a team, so you can come here, sit this season, and then play with us next year.
Yeah, that wasn't
And
happening.
apparently, Parsons stood up and walked out of the room, and his mom sat there and told Myers he was making a mistake and that he should let Micah play this year. And Myers said, "Look, I'm gonna stand by my rules. I can't bend them for people."
Mm-hmm.
So she got up, left, and they went to Harrisburg like a week later, and he was there.
He was like pretty much shopping for schools, so there were
And
some like
the
notable
thing is,
players. Yeah,
he has family everywhere here. Like he could have went to Steele, but he wasn't gonna do that. He wanted somewhere where he could get recruited from. So
yeah, Harrisburg. That worked out pretty well. They were fucking great. Holy shit.
right, and he played running back, and
He fucking
he
killed
might
people at running back.
he averaged like 6 or 7 yards a carry.
Dude, I remember watching. He took like a jet sweep and basically outran all of Mannheim Central in the fucking championship game. Like he pretty
Well,
much he
it's
pretty
a
much
scary thought.
he pretty
It's
much
a scary
screwed them of like winning any district titles because he was that much of a fucking beast.
right, and like it's a scary thought when you think of the kid that's playing DN for you who's 6'3", 240 pounds,
He wasn't
and
even. They had another guy that's playing D tackle at Penn State now, Damian
Damian
Barber.
Barber.
Yeah,
Um, but Parsons, like, when you're 6'3", 240 and you're on a 4'4",
you're just wasting yourself at the end.
right, like, and then they give him the ball and let him run it, you're playing high school football with Derrick Henry in the backfield.
Dog, he was so fucking good, so good.
I'm
They,
just glad we never played him.
oh my god, dude.
If we
I
would have played that Harrisburg team, they would have put up 80 on us.
we would have fucking got mollywopped. So, for reference, guys, we're like a big small school. So
So yeah, we're in the middle of,
mm,
like, all the high schools, but we're the biggest middle
yeah,
grade school, like
yeah.
middle-sized school.
Like our graduating class is like 150, which is tiny as shit compared to a lot of places.
Yeah,
Not like
like our
small.
6A schools are huge,
Yeah,
but we're 3A, and Harrisburg's like 5A,
yeah,
I think.
fucking
So
huge.
they had so many more kids to pull from, and they're an inner city school.
Yeah,
We're
they'd fuck our
in
shit
the
up. Semi
we're like
rural.
10 miles away.
Yeah, they'd fuck our shit up, bro. People be capping, bro. I'd be bringing up some of these people. Be like, oh yeah, I played against them, you know.
Yeah, and they're like, no, you didn't. I'm like, well, I played against people that played against Micah Parsons. I've seen him play. Like, I've been to his games, like his high school games.
Yeah.
We played against Zach Kunz.
Yeah, bro. I
Um,
pancaked him the first play on the highlight reel, bro.
and like,
Figgy didn't get no pancakes though.
well, I
No
couldn't. I was in.
pancakes.
I was on the inside.
Nah, you got your
Couldn't.
fair share in there.
I couldn't pancake the great Zach Kuntz when he played D end.
Yeah, just like Donovan Jeter. You couldn't pancake the great Donovan Jeter.
Dude, at halftime, I told Coach Myers, I was like, look,
I'll play tackle, bro.
I told him, I said, look, take Brendan out, switch up the line somehow. I'll play, I'll play tackle. I'll at least give you a chance. And Myers didn't want it because he didn't. I don't know. He
Want to throw
didn't
the line
want to
all
move me out
around.
of center, and but we put plays in that week that we never ran. That like I was supposed to pull
Yeah,
and kick
I
him
do
out on
remember that.
counter, and we never ran
We
counter.
never ran that fucking counter.
And that was supposed to be the play for that game, like the play that gets us our chunk
Yeah,
yards.
we'd always put in one like big. We'd always like had one play in our back pocket, even though we never needed it till then. Like we
Hmm.
always were putting in shit.
Right.
But literally, we
And
got so vanilla on offense. We ran three plays: fucking trap, sweep, and then fucking dart.
yeah, and
Pretty much.
with the occasional post,
Yeah, we hit like
and
a
that was
couple
all we
post
ran all
plays. Yeah, it
season.
was like tight end pop pass, like fucking. We had one deep shot play, and then it was just trap and sweep, bruh. Trap sweep. Well, hammer was a trap.
And
Yeah.
Hammer was like a trap power type thing. Like
Mhm.
it was a mix of both.
Mhm.
Like the running backs ran power, but the O line ran trap.
Yeah. Hella vanilla,
Um,
but it worked, bruh. Hell, it worked.
it worked, and I
It worked.
think Myers' big problem, and Myers being our head coach for like the other
Oh yeah,
people.
people don't know that. Yeah.
Um, he gets so used to just calling these plays and seeing them work that once we got to this state championship game against a team that's so much more athletic than us,
Yeah, bro.
he was like, well, this play's eventually going to work. And, after you run a play 3 or 4 times and you see that you're only
They
getting a
were a good
yard on
ass
it,
team, bro. They were a good ass
right?
team.
You gotta switch up and find something that's going to work. And screen passes, they couldn't stop the screen for some reason.
Our screens worked a little bit. We scored a touchdown on a screen
Hmm.
just because they were so aggressive.
Right. And I think they saw us play. Like they watched
Yeah,
the film and were like, all right, this team, like 80% of the plays runs. So we're just
probably.
going to blitz
I'd
all
say
the
it was
time.
at least 70-30. I'd say I'd say it was 70 run, 30 pass.
I mean,
Maybe that could have been
we
closer
had
to.
two 1,500-yard rushers,
Yeah,
a 700-yard rusher,
yeah,
and a quarterback that threw for 2,000 yards.
yeah. He also
Like
ran for 10 touchdowns, bro.
I think it was 8. I think it was 8, and they're all QB sneaks. But he had a catching touchdown too.
Yeah, yeah. He was not very athletic. Our linemen
No,
were
he
faster
is.
than him. But
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Well, not all of our linemen. One of them.
okay, not one of them. I'd say like
No, no, no.
it'd be interesting. It'd be
I'm pretty sure I was the only offensive lineman faster than our quarterback.
it would be interesting, bro. In my prime, back in my prime,
Tommy,
like
You were not. You were not a
we're
runner.
talking like no grass, like on a good day, limbered
Oh,
up.
on a good day when you could breathe.
Yes, maybe
Maybe I think he'd have you by a step though.
you might be right. He definitely can get my ass now.
He is more aerodynamic than you are.
Oh, 100%, 100%.
Um, yeah, but I mean, back in the day, I wasn't as big as I am now.
Yeah, I mean, you guys can see right there on the pictures, bro. We weren't that big. I mean, our tackles are big as shit, but me and Figgy
Yeah,
Wop, hell, 50
and
a short little guy.
yeah, Griffin, he's shorter than Tommy, I think,
Yeah,
and but he was always kind of a beach ball. So
yeah. He's quick though. That's the reason he had to pull, bro, not me. I mean, I was nice with the pools.
Tommy, your best block was the cut block. You've been practicing that since freshman year.
Bro, the cut block was cold. The cut block made the money, bro.
But so I want to hear what do you think your cold takes are this year?
The
Who
cold takes.
who's gonna be the big surprise this year? Who's gonna be the big bust?
Ooh. For our
What
league?
players?
For our
Yeah,
league?
like
Ooh,
yeah, and
nice,
what players
nice.
do you think are gonna have good years?
Okay, okay. All right. So I'm notorious for picking Milky to win it all.
Mm-hmm.
That's always been my pick, and I can't change it. Even though he's so in our last year he won a Super Bowl, so I was big on him. I'm like, yo, because him, his thing is he's all offense, no defense, right? So he
Right,
gets to the
right.
playoffs, and then like he has to play a defensive game, and like his shit gets knocked in, you know. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I keep picking him, but I don't know. It's just I can't pick. I can't pick. So the first year I played Swayze, he was the Saints. He left for a little bit and came back as the Dolphins. So I played Swayze was your NFC rep. I was the AFC. Second year was Wealthy. He's the Bucks.
Yeah.
And obviously last year was Jake Witt and the Colts. But I mean, I could totally see Milky change his playbook. So we'll see what he can do. We'll see if he can mix it up a bit. I don't know.
Do you got a sleeper for like biggest change of record this year?
Oh
Like
yeah, the comeback.
so like
So there was an award for that people voted on, and who
mm-hmm.
actually won it? We don't know too much about it. I'd say we have about 5 to 7 new teams this year, but I mean, you've been making some noise, dog. I totally could see you winning your division, easy. I think the Ravens guy is not that good. Um, you know,
See,
he
see,
benefited. He
the only
benefited
thing that
from like
scares me
having
about
crappy
him
guys.
is he's got players.
He's
He's
got
got some
Trevor
good
Lawrence,
players.
and he's got Hollywood Brown, bro. You can't
And
sleep on
he's got
Hollywood Brown.
Parsons on defense too, which is always
Parsons.
a threat to come off the edge.
Parsons is a beast, bro. He had like almost 15, 20 sacks. Fucking cheesing out here and shit.
Um but yeah, I mean I plan on coming in here and you know, as they said in that movie, Draft Day with the Browns, making a splash. Um, I think the draft we didn't make a splash really. Early we took some defensive guys, some linebackers because linebackers getting a little old.
Mm-hmm.
But we took Trey Sanders. We took two receivers that I think they're both Ohio State guys, and um one's about 6 feet tall, but he's really fast, and the other one's 6'6". So give him some time, and one will get me to the end zone. The other one will be the end zone threat.
The big receiver and the fast receiver. I fucks with it. I fucks with it.
But yeah, we were defense heavy in this draft. I feel like my offense is in a good spot. And defense, we just need to
Keep
get some
getting
young
better.
guys to
Yeah.
grow a little bit.
Dude, that's how I was this offseason, bro. Because Denver's old as shit.
Yeah,
They really don't have any young talent whatsoever.
yeah, they're one of
Um,
the older teams in the league.
yeah, so it's been tough. Like the first 2 seasons, like I was where I should be. While they weren't that good in real life, like they actually have a really good roster for Madden. So
Right.
it kind of caught up to me because I was trying to keep getting replacements. Because Chris Harris and like Von Miller, they're X Factor players, but like,
Yeah, I
uh,
mean they're gonna lose those X factors at some point.
yeah, yeah, like Von Miller just lost his X Factor, and I mean Chris Harris kept his, but barely. Like he was like one stat away, and I was like, like he's 33. Like at this point, I should get whatever I can for him. Like obviously
Right.
he's still a really good corner, but like I need to get rid of him, dog. Like I need to get something. So I mean, like why I didn't get incredible. Like I had a couple like first and seconds, like singulars, and then I was like, well, I can give Vita Vea here, who's a really good DT, fucking big as shit, run stuffer.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's a fucking massive human being. He
And
even had 10 sacks
Vita
too.
is
Yeah,
strong.
yeah,
He is definitely a force in the middle.
yeah, bro. And he's only 27. He's got like a bunch of years left on that deal, bro. Them big
Hmm.
hosses in there, dog. He had
And
a
like
couple
deep.
TFLs in my preseason game. I
Hmm.
mean, like if he can come in and just stuff clog holes, and I mean, even if he's getting TFLs too, that's a plus. His job isn't to
Right.
make the TFLs, but I mean, he's got really good block shedding. I mean, he fits the hole
We
because I
had
had no DTs before that.
we had a rookie we just drafted, Owen Papo.
Hmm.
He had 3 sacks in the second half of the game.
Damn, I
I
fucks
I
with
put
that.
him in, and He's a great rusher, like pass
Mm-hmm.
rusher. He's just got to work a little bit on the run game, and I think he'll be a force at outside linebacker. But we took two, and one of the rookies, Cade Stover from Ohio State, he's going to start this year for us. Um, and I think he's a hell of a player, and he should have one hell of a year.
There you go. Getting them young talent. Dude, it feels so good when you get young talented guys.
Hmm.
Because then you're like, bro, they're getting paid fucking nickels. Because most of the time
Oh,
you draft guys and they just don't
right.
play that well. Just how Madden is, you know?
Hmm. Like you'll get a guy that's like the number one overall at his position in the draft, but he just doesn't show up on a field, and it's disappointing to see that. But you'll see late round guys, some of the guys that are only like 68s start going off just because they have some of those necessary intangibles like speed and hit power, like, but they don't have
Mm-hmm.
maybe coverage, but they make up for it other ways.
Yeah. Yeah. It's weird. Or it's just Madden. Sometimes guys just get really good animations for
Yeah.
whatever fucking reason.
And
Mm.
a lot of it has to do with the user too. Like
Yeah.
certain guys just don't work with certain users.
Yeah, for sure. That's something people don't understand. Like they'll get guys, they'll be like, oh, he's such a high overall, but like he's like one, he's doesn't have good stats where they matter, or like they're not using him properly. Like when I see guys drop back and fucking try and throw, 35 times a game with Lamar, like that's not how
Right,
Lamar
that's not
Jackson
that's not
wins
his
games.
thing. Like,
Yeah,
get run the ball 30 times, and 15 of those should be read options,
exactly. Just getting the user
and
or
maybe
people.
throw a max of 20
Yeah,
times. Like,
yeah, bro. People. I don't know. I think people just need to learn how to use their teams. Or there's some
right,
people
and
that have
like,
been learning to use their teams for 3 years and still ain't doing so hot.
right, and like with Baker this year, I don't plan on throwing a lot with him. I mean, he's gonna
He's good,
obviously
but
throw.
like, yeah,
he,
you've
he's
got,
gonna
yeah,
he's gonna have to throw because I've got receivers that in order to win games they have to touch the ball, but I've
Odell's
got.
big though. You can just throw him the ball and he's fucking eating, dog. That's the
Yeah, I
thing. Like
mean,
we had a
he,
Browns user before you, and like his thing was he only threw to Baker. I'm not Baker, Odell. So like
hmm
he won games against people that didn't know how to stop someone throwing to Odell Beckham every play. But
right, and I mean, last year, Will Fuller was my leading receiver last year,
is he a
yardage wise.
superstar?
Um,
I think he went up to
yeah,
superstar.
he's a superstar, I believe. He's just not X Factor.
Yeah, but
Um,
superstar he still gets some good abilities. Fast as shit.
right, and I mean, if I can get, if he has a good season this year, I'd like to see him maybe move up to X Factor, but there's
It's
a there's a
totally
chance
possible.
there's a chance that I use my dev review next year on my rookie linebacker.
Mm-hmm. He
Just
puts up a ton of
because,
sacks.
yeah, I'm expecting some really good a good season out of him. So get him up to like a star at least, just so it is overall, so it's going up faster.
Yeah, just getting the star dev helps too. I mean, because they develop a fairly decent, fairly
Hmm.
quickly. Like they'll develop quicker. Like normal guys, you're only gonna get maybe one or two upgrades a year, but stars, you're talking like four, maybe five. So they're
Right,
actually gonna progress fairly quick.
and like I was a little upset this year. I thought my one guard that starts this year, my right guard, I thought he had a good season last year. I mean, he started in 10 out of the 16 games. I'm not sure why he started. I did come into the league late, but in 10 games he let up 0 sacks, and I got no boost on him. But this year we'll see what happens with him.
I think for the most part, they're looking for continued success with that.
Yeah,
At
I
least I
mean,
look
O
at it.
line it's a hard spot to say. All right, that guy can get boosted because you
Well, like
know.
no one sits there and fucking watches O linemen. Like,
Right. Like if I would have had a running back last year, had 1,000 yards,
yeah, that's usually
or
the
like,
easier one.
but we'll see. I mean, I'm excited for this season. I'm excited to
take the
get
team
at it
over and get a full season in. You can make trades. You could see
and get
keep
some
busy.
give some guys some troubles this year. Like some guys that typically have an easy road to the playoffs or whatnot, and give them some troubles.
I think you can definitely shock some teams. I don't think people are talking about you. You're not putting that respect on your name, bro.
I mean, last night, between me and Jake Witt, we were talking about it, and
He's a good guy. He'll
you
talk
know,
to you after the games, and
right?
he's real big
I
on it.
wasn't expecting a preseason game to be like fun to play, um, but like I went up early in that game, and um, instead of him just saying it's a preseason game, oh well, he fought his way back, and he kept it close the entire time, and really the only reason I won that game was um, Trey Sanders had a 105-yard kickoff return. And after the game, we were both sitting there talking about how that kickoff return was like cheese, because I just ran up the middle and like three guys came to tackle me, and I just hit the truck stick and broke all three of them. Like it was the most cheese kickoff return I've ever seen. Like I wasn't even trying.
But you caught that dub though.
Yeah, and it definitely it was big. It's big for confidence for my team too, to see that they can compete with good teams.
Yeah, I think Jake Witt's always a close game. He doesn't usually beat people by a lot, but he plays really competitive just because he plays really close because he's a smart user and he'll attack what you
Right.
give him.
His defense is
Really good.
really bend no
Yeah.
don't break, and his offense is slow, monotonous.
Yeah.
Run, take a shot. And
He does it, but he does it so well. Like you have to know
he
what you're
has
doing if you're playing. Like he doesn't play up tempo at all. Like he'll basically he knows how to play football. You know.
right. Like and he plays it like a real game. Like
Mm-hmm.
be smart and don't make stupid mistakes. Like he plays good conservative football, which is going to win you a lot of games in this league. But he has two Penn State guys he just drafted. He took Dotson and Kuntz, and both of them had really good games.
Kuntz glitchy.
He is. I mean, he's 6'8".
Yeah, I mean he was always tall as fuck. He was.
Yeah,
He just can't fucking block. I'm convinced he'll never be able to fucking block.
Well, he used him a lot in the
passing game?
in the slot. Yeah, in the slot in the passing game with some spread out tight end. And it's hard to cover him with a 6 foot, maybe 5'11" cornerback, because all he does is throw the high ball, and so you just gotta hope your safety comes down and makes a hit on him.
Good. He gets good breaks on it, but dude, Kuntz is. I mean, they did that in high school, but
yeah, he's got good speed. I mean, he was
a fast guy.
He was an all-state track runner. I mean, it was hurdles, but still got to be fast.
Yeah, bro. He's a good athlete. He just was not.
He is so tall that mid-stride he was just stepping over hurdles. Like he didn't actually have to jump.
Yeah, let cheese. I mean, he can develop him. If anyone can develop him, like Jake Wood's really good at developing his players. Like he lost Goddard, so he goes and gets a really good athletic tight end that he can develop there.
Right, and I mean, Kuntz is just going to play next to Ertz, so
he doesn't even have to be a starter.
Right.
I mean, he'll run his 2 tight end sets, but
right, and I mean, people are going to focus more on Ertz. They're going to try to stop that tight end. So the other tight end, being Kuntz, he's going to have some chances to make some big plays, and he's fast too. So, like in this game, he's fast.
Still pancaked him though.
Tommy, you pancaked him when he was like 110 pounds and 6'8".
He was definitely like at least 220, bro.
No way, not in high. He might have been 200 pounds in high school.
He might have been two bills, but still pancaked him though.
I mean,
It
look,
was like a half pancake because he was like he spun move our guy, and then I just hit him in mid spin and pancaked him. But
right, but I mean, it still counts. You still got him on the ground.
exactly, bro. And I got
It
the fresh tea bag on him. You know.
right, and I mean, look, on a grade sheet, it goes down as a plus.
Yeah, bro. That's a 3 on the play sheet.
That is a 3.
Hey, man, that is a 3.
Well, I don't know if Coach Dupes never gave the inside
Bro,
guys 3s.
never ever will he give him 3s, bro. Never. He wouldn't even give
The
out 3s.
tackles would get 3s every play.
For they fucking cut block someone and get a 3. He'd be like, oh, great cut block.
He's like, oh, you got him on the ground, 3.
Yeah, bro.
I
Myers
would
wouldn't
like
be giving us nothing, bro. Nothing.
right.
You
told
double team someone, you drive someone back 20 yards and he'd be like, that's a 2. You did your job.
Well, when we played West Perry, there was a play. I took their nose tackle, like literally 30 yards down the field,
Yeah.
and pancaked him down there and tore his ACL on the same play.
You got it.
And I got a 2.
Yeah, we were graded on a scale 0, 1, 2, 3. Like 0 was like you loafed, you're a piece of shit, like you fucked up.
One is like you did your job, but there was no fundamentals to it.
Yeah, 1 was like you did what you were supposed to do, but you didn't do anything. You know, like
right.
You fucking suck.
A
2 is
two
like you
was
did
like,
what you were supposed to do, and 3 is like pancake.
Yeah, 3 was literally the definition of it was a pancake.
Yeah,
but we wouldn't get it for pancakes.
No.
Every time we got a pancake, he's like, "Oh, he tripped over somebody."
Yeah,
like,
dude tripped on an invisible blade of grass. You know, as you had him on skates like 10 yards down the field, but he tripped.
Like, you had to like suplex somebody to get a 3.
You had to fucking Josh Brown hip toss people.
You had to Batista bomb somebody to get a 3.
Batista.
Like,
Yeah, no, then you wouldn't even get a 3 if you pancaked him too, because he expected you to get on and fucking knee him in the ribs and shit.
Like, not even that. He expected you to pancake him, knee him in the ribs, break his ribs, get up, and then go pancake somebody else.
Yes.
All before your running back got tackled.
Yes, 100%. Like when you pancaked them, you couldn't you had to fucking, hit them when they were on the ground, right? When you pancaked them. But then you couldn't do it too long because you were supposed to get up and fucking run down and chase someone down.
Like there was a very, very intricate science to how they wanted you to, or how he wanted you to pancake people. It was like you had to pancake, knee, pancake, break ribs, get up and finish in the end zone.
Yo, do you remember that one day he fucking, was it Big Billman?
Yeah, so there's this one day at practice, middle of summer camp, 3 days. And there's this kid my freshman year that was loafing real bad. And he left a defensive end come right around the corner in practice and light up our quarterback.
Yeah.
And he grabbed this kid by the face mask, threw him to the ground. Now, like, our coach played at Arkansas.
Yeah,
State,
he's a big fucking dude. Yeah, Arkansas State. He's like, keep in mind, he's like 6'5", 300 pounds. Probably bigger than 300. Easy.
So he grabbed this kid by the face mask, and this kid was like 6'3", like 280.
Yeah, he was a big kid. He was a big fucking kid.
He threw him on the ground, started yelling at him about how he got our quarterback killed, and then got down on the ground and started throwing knees into this kid's side.
Yes.
And all of us were sitting there shitting our pants scared.
We had no idea what the fuck was going on.
Like, we were like, oh my god, he's gonna get fired.
He's literally gonna fucking kill this kid.
And like, this dude also, so we had another kid that went to Shepherd, but he left his senior year, Mitch Ward. Kid was like, he was like 6'4", like 300 pounds, a legitimate D1 lineman.
Yeah, he had legit size. Like, he was all right.
And like,
but yeah, he was a big fucking guy.
So he's going in the chutes and he's going through like real easy.
Yeah.
So Myers comes over and he's pissed, and he's like yelling, he's screaming, he's like, you gotta give him some resistance, don't let him out of the chutes. So he gets up there, no pads on.
Yo, turns his hat backwards. Fucking
lets this kid fire out. He grabs him by his shoulder pads, takes one step back so the kid comes out of the chutes,
And fucking
and folds him back over them and holds him there.
dude, he
He's
pinned him
bleeding
in the
from his
chutes.
head.
Yeah, he took it. He's got a big ass gash on his head. Fucking pinned the kid against the chutes, bro. Like, fucking.
The
He's
day,
like,
the day before,
you thought you were a big shit, huh? Fucking then just fucking kills him.
the day before pitcher day too. So this dude, our coach, who's our assistant principal and dean of students, goes into pitcher day with a Band-Aid on his forehead, covering up this big ass cut. And it's in the yearbook.
He's like, oh, like, I forget what he said it was, but, fucking, I thought he said he got hit with something at practice or something like that.
He's like, oh, I got hit by a football at practice.
Yeah. Bro, that was at the old practice field, dude. That was terrible. Yeah. That old practice field, they had us fucking pushing the sled up. Yeah.
Up a hill. So the first team had to push it up a hill. Mm-hmm. And then the second team got to push it downhill.
Exactly.
You remember sled shoot circuit?
Yes. So, yeah, any of them linemen. So we'd go straight. You would do the chutes. So the chutes, as we described before, they're like, I'm sure you guys have seen them. They look like primitive bear cages, pretty much. They're like probably what, like 2 feet high? I don't know, 3.
They're probably like 2 or 3 feet off the ground, and it's just a metal it's cage. A metal thing.
Yeah.
And you just run through it.
Yeah.
But you can't hit your head. And it hurts like a motherfucker to hit your head.
Because you're clanking your helmet on metal. And you just basically got to stay low and fucking block the guy out. So the chutes are
at one end of the field. The sled's at the complete other side. So we'd go through the chutes, sprint down to the sled, push the sled like 10 yards, run back to the chutes, and we did that for like 45 minutes.
Oh, that was all. That we didn't do any blocking assignments, nothing like going over like plays. It was legit just straight sled shoots, and then we'd fucking go off, get a 2-minute water break, and then do the same thing over again while the fucking DBs threw the ball around and shit.
Oh, the receivers fucking... Our receivers were pussies. They used to take like 30 minutes of practice, stand in a circle, and juggle tennis balls.
Bro, we'd literally
that
be
was
like
half of their practice.
Here. They literally had, that was their like 2-a-days. They had practice where they like, part of their practice was juggling tennis balls. Ridiculous.
And then like they'd spend like 15 minutes working on getting in a stance and taking that first step.
Yes.
That's it. That's all they'd work on.
Yeah.
So like half their practice was basically standing still.
Exactly.
Meanwhile, we're over there beating the dog shit out of each other. Like, I'm
100%.
talking we would go like start 10 yards apart from each other and just run head first.
What was it? I don't want to call it the double team drill.
Yeah, the double team drill.
Oh my god, that was terrible. He'd literally say like, take a read step, but no one would ever take a read step. So it would just be a linebacker.
We'd shoot off the double team. And then the second the offensive lineman would come off, we were right there, and we just launch each other right. We all have CTE. And it just, we're all going to have CTE.
That was like the fucking, that drill, one you had to bust your ass because like, they would literally we did our lineman drills like, so everyone was watching you. So like all the line coaches, like, everyone would be watching you and shit, and then they'd do one at a time.
One at a time.
Yeah, and if it wasn't good enough, you'd do it again, and you just keep doing it until
they would make you feel so bad about yourself if you didn't do it good enough. You're like, you're a piece of shit. Why the fuck are you in here? Make me send you back down to the freshman field. Like you could be a senior. If you were like a senior, they'd be like, the freshman renegade's coming. The freshmen are coming to take your spot. And like, so the one practice, I got in a car crash the day before a camp, like a 3-day practice, because we were taking stuff to Brent at Millersville, and like we got hit in the back. So like I'm sitting there and like I can't turn my head or nothing. So like we go through the first like half of practice, and like I'm sore, I'm not doing well. Myers lights me up. I stood on the sideline the rest of practice, and he put a freshman in to like make me feel bad about myself.
He'd be doing that. He'd be playing.
So after practice, games. I like talked to him. I was like, "Dude, you know I got in a car crash last night. You know I'm hurting right now." He was like, "Yeah, I just want to make you feel bad about yourself."
or was that the same time he sent you under a tree?
No, that was like the next day.
The next day. That
That
was
was
our
like
thing.
the
He had
next
us.
day.
Yeah, that was his thing. You and Brent were the only one. No, he sent other people under the tree, but his thing was
Yeah,
like
not offensive lineman.
he we had like this tree by our practice field, and like to shame you, like if he didn't think you were good or like you were fucking half-assed, or I don't even know why you do it. I think just to shame you. He'd be
It
like,
was just to piss people off so that they would do better.
yeah,
So he would like so we did these things called bird dogs. So you'd sit down like in like a squatted position basically.
just working on your
Like
steps for
and you'd
fucking
take like your
yeah.
first step.
Mm-hmm.
And the one coach's kid came to practice and they gave him a whistle. And we always went off the whistle and he's
Yep.
standing by us and he blew the whistle and I was the only person that stepped. And Coach Myers looked at me and said, "Get off the fucking field. Go sit under the tree." And I was like, "Dude, you blew the whistle." He's like, "No, I didn't. Go sit under the tree."
Blame Harrison.
Closest I've ever been to quitting.
Bro, because everyone had to step in synchronization. Fucking, they'd literally walk around and measure your shit, like making sure you
Yeah,
fucking
and
you
like you had to
step.
sit down there
Yes,
in a squatted position, and we did it for probably 15 minutes.
that was our warm up. That was like the lineman's warm up before
Like
we even
we would do
stretched.
it 2 day. We'd do
Yeah,
it 2 times a day.
yeah,
We'd do it before we stretched, and then the first thing we did after stretch,
yeah. Their thing
and then
was
we go to
like
shoots.
their thing was we wasted too much time, so we had pre-practice shit we were doing while other people were going and like getting bags and fucking like quarterbacks were loosening up and like the kickers and
And
punters and shit were doing
yeah,
shit
and people
before
were
we
just
warmed
like
up as a
shooting
team.
shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Like everyone else would be sitting there watching and then we'd just be sitting there fucking doing bird dogs and shit. Ridiculous. Crazy.
But I appreciate it all. I mean,
It made us good. We were really
yeah,
good.
it made us good. We should have got a state championship, but we
Yeah.
fucking choked like a
We did.
fucking cheap whore.
Hey. Too
What?
soon. Too soon.
Too soon,
Too soon, bro.
dude. It's been like 4 years.
Too soon, bro. I'm getting
All
old.
right.
No, you're good. Nah, dude, the worst was you remember we would have to do special teams practice. Well, special teams, so we were doing like punts, kicks, like none of the linemen were on any of that shit.
No, we just stand there.
We'd stand there.
And bullshit.
Yeah, so that was the one time of practice we like didn't have to do anything.
And then Coach Dupes took it away from us.
Yes. Our other line coach, Coach Dupes, was like, you know what, like these linemen aren't doing anything, so we'd have to go do extra shoots during like they'd be punting and they'd take forever because they'd like punt, watch what everyone did, and then fucking go back and be like, okay, you gotta move 5 yards this way, or they do fucking kickoffs took forever, bro. Kickoffs took oh my god.
Dude,
They literally kick and then wait like 10 minutes and then kick again, like ridiculous.
like I would like sit there and I would actively avoid being on any special teams. And then Coach Dupes started doing this, and I was like, "All right, dude, put me on punt."
Yeah, like a long
I
snap,
will,
bro. Put me
because
in.
like I used to long snap,
Yeah.
but I sucked at it, and I
Mm.
was like, "Put me in there. I'll long snap again. I'm good. I promise. I'm better than I used to be."
Yeah, I've been practicing, coach. Put me in. Like, come
I
on,
was like,
coach.
"Coach, I've practiced for the past 36 hours straight."
Yeah. Well, like the thing was, like when it came to long snapping, it was like us, but we also had a wide receiver that could long snap. So like the goal was to put as many athletic guys out there. Even though you were on the hands team,
I
right?
was. I had two onside kick recoveries in my high school career.
Yeah, bro. I had a couple fumble recoveries back the year I played DT. Back.
I also have. So my first 3 years of college, I played O line. I also lead the offense in tackles.
I
Um,
fucks with it. Yeah,
but
bro.
so this year I'm switching over for my last season. I'm playing some defense this year. Um,
Tackle or end?
both.
Okay.
Just depends on the
Yeah.
situation. Um, but so try to get some sacks this year. Make the
Ooh.
league. No, I'm
Leader
not
in
making.
sacks, bro.
Dude, not it's not gonna happen. There's a kid that plays for Del Val. He
Didn't
played at
Del Val do
Temple.
really well this year?
Yeah, they made it to the Elite Eight, I think.
Okay, so they're a beast.
Um,
Doing pretty good. Yeah, you
They
guys won the
haven't
game I
lost.
went to though.
Yeah, against LVC.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I was a fake bull though. I was fake bull.
I
Yeah.
know you didn't come see me or say hi. You just watched the game and dipped.
Yeah, fake bull. Yeah.
But yeah, the kid from Del Val, he has like 17 sacks this season. He had like 21 last year.
Jesus Christ. What?
He's a two-time all first team All American, and he's a sophomore.
Jeez. Why didn't he go higher?
Well, he was at Temple.
Oh,
He went to
okay.
Temple
Yeah.
a semester early.
Mm-hmm.
So he was there for the spring,
Mm-hmm.
and he got caught using roids, so he left Temple, and so he never put any time in, so his clock never started.
Yeah. He was just enrolled
Um,
early. Yeah.
so then he
Because Del
came
Val's
down.
right out by Philly, right?
Right, he's from Jersey,
Mm-hmm.
so
That
he
makes
went to Del
sense.
Val, and
It's
him and his
fucking.
brother, and they're huge. Well, they're only like 6 feet tall,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like 240 pounds, but they're cut like Greek gods. Like it's
Like
like
Rife?
no, they're bigger. They might be bigger.
No, that's no what?
Rife is like maybe like 200 pounds
Okay,
max.
yeah, but he's fucking huge though. Like cut,
This
he's
dude,
cut though. I guess these guys are bulking too.
yeah,
Like he's going
like
for
but
definition too, but he's also strong as shit. But if those
these
guys,
dudes are cut like Rife
mm-hmm.
plus 40 pounds.
Jeez,
Like you can see abs through their jersey.
dude, the only guy ever that I remember playing like that in high school was the guy from Steelton and then Donovan Jeter, bro. Donovan Jeter
Yeah, I
was
mean,
fucking huge, dude. He was so fucking
dude,
big.
he was well. So he's like 300 pounds now,
He
300
is. He's
plus
a D
pounds.
tackle. They moved him into D tackle now, bro. He's fucking
But
huge.
in high school, he was like 6'5", like 270,
Yeah.
and was like lean.
Yes. He could like he definitely had the frame that they put 30 pounds on him, bro. I mean like
Right. And like, I mean, he definitely looks bigger now.
yeah.
I mean, 30 pounds is gonna make anybody look bigger.
Mm-hmm.
But like, if you would have seen him in high school, this dude was like nasty looking, like
Yeah.
scary. Like
yeah.
he's nightmare scary.
Bro, like I literally did he have the dark ass visor too?
Yeah, he had the dark ass
So
visor
you
that.
couldn't see him. So his thing was he'd literally like fucking stare you down as you're coming to the line, like, but you couldn't see his eyes or anything, bro. He was fucking
And like,
huge, dude. He was such and he talked shit too. He talked hella
oh
shit.
yeah, dude. Like I didn't even block him, and every place he'd make a sack, and he'd walk up and like say something to me, and I'm just like, you didn't do it against me. Like I couldn't say anything back to him. What was I gonna say? I could block you. I'm good, but I'm not that good.
Yeah, bro. Oh, yeah. So Donovan Jeter, for you guys that are watching, he was a 4-star D end.
Yeah,
He was gonna go to Notre Dame, but then he flipped to Michigan, like late in his senior year. So he's like a backup at Michigan right now.
he's a rotator right
Yeah.
now. This year
he's
he
gotten
played.
snaps. Yeah, he got
Played this
injured
year a
his
little
first
bit.
year, but
Hmm.
yeah, he's
And
gonna.
then
You're gonna see him. You know, Michigan puts guys in the league every year on defense. So,
and like Michigan's D line's always got a couple really
they're
good
pulling in
pieces.
4 and
So,
5 stars every year. He's gonna. I mean, he's playing a lot. He's
but
fucking good. Because like Kuntz,
I,
I didn't think was that good, but I think Jeter was the best fucking player we ever played against in high
right.
school.
Well, I don't know.
You don't know?
That's hard to say. I
Who do you
mean,
think the best player we played against in high school was?
so you remember our junior year when we played the one playoff game we played?
Against East Pennsboro?
The running back, but not
Neely?
Neely, the other one, the one that
Dennis?
was bigger.
The guy that was like fucking built like a battering ram?
Yes.
Oh my god, dude. That guy was one of the only people that ever he literally like flipped me one play. Dead ass.
I went to go tackle him one play, and like
He was so
I
fucking huge, dude.
this dude was like,
He was probably like
his
6
legs,
foot 250, and he was literally like,
he was put together, and he hit me so hard one play. I tried to tackle him. He hit me with his thigh, and like I wasn't like crouched down or anything. I was trying to tackle him on
Mm-hmm.
his like waist. Just put me right on my ass, and then went right around me.
I know he was like one of him. The guy from Stilton,
Him,
the guys from Stilton caught me one time when I was pulling and fucking flipped me.
oh, the dude that plays linebacker at
Carter was his
yeah,
last name.
Maine.
Yeah.
I think he plays at Maine,
Mm-hmm.
or he did, and then
No,
he
that
plays at
that
Towson now.
linebacker, he was good. No, I'm talking the D lineman they had, Bryce
Yeah,
Carter.
yeah, no, he
Yeah,
he. Bryce Carter plays linebacker now.
I could see it. I mean, that guy was a fucking freight train.
Well,
He was
he was
like
so
he
fast.
was like
It's
probably
just
like 6'3", like maybe 220. He wasn't that like big,
no, he
but
wasn't thick,
no, but
but he
he
was
was so quick for a
fast.
D lineman. It was incredible.
Yeah, I think he started at Maine,
Hmm.
transferred to Towson, and he's like Towson's leading tackler.
Yeah, I know he was putting up like pretty good numbers there as a freshman or sophomore. Fucking crazy, crazy. We played against some pretty good guys, you know.
Yeah, just we didn't. The only people that we played against that were like nationally known players were Schuster,
Yeah,
who
he's the backup field goal holder at
yeah at
Penn
Penn
State.
State. He's
Yeah,
still
bro.
there. He should still be there
He is there. I think he's in the
because
last year.
he had a red shirt.
So he's a redshirt junior. He'll be a redshirt senior.
Um
He plays in the spring game.
yeah. We played against Schuster, Kuntz,
Yeah.
um Jeter, um and then like those are the only like nationally known guys. But we had I mean we played with Usman, who
Mm.
he's a special teams guy at West Virginia,
Yeah,
and
he
last
gets
year
to
he
play
just
too.
got the team gave him a full ride.
Yeah. Scholarship athlete at West Virginia. He was a snake though and left. Was it after his junior year or sophomore year? I can't remember.
His junior year, I think,
Yeah.
because that's when yeah, because Corbin was on the team the next year, like all those
Mm-hmm.
guys.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because Nathan wasn't going to play quarterback for us; he's going to
Yeah.
focus on baseball.
Yeah.
And then Myers had to convince him to come back out.
Yeah, because that guy was gonna be. He was not a great thrower, but he was a fucking athlete back there. We'd have fucking ran the shit out of the ball with him. Like
Well,
he,
we would have been a strictly option
dude,
RPO team.
he fucking he hit like a fucking Mack truck too, dude.
Yeah. Well,
He
he
was
plays safety. He
yeah
plays safety at West Virginia.
yeah
But they just have some guys there, so he
yeah. I mean,
plays
they have
special
way more
teams.
guys that are way more talented than him. I mean, he went
Right,
there as a walk on, and he's earned a scholarship there. I mean, you can't knock that.
right. He just had surgery on his shoulder. He was playing with a torn labrum this year.
Oof. Yeah, fuck that
But I
shit.
mean, when you're at that level and you're trying to get stuff like a full ride, you gotta play through that stuff. Put a brace on it and
No
suck it up.
D3 ball, bro. Not D3.
We have some guys that play through stuff like that, but most of them end up getting surgery right away so that they're back as soon as possible. Like for the off season and stuff to get ready for the next season, they just take the red shirt, the
Mm-hmm.
medical red shirt. Like our number one cornerback this year, tore his labrum, and he didn't play for like 4 or 5 weeks until close to the end of the season. Like he took some time off, and
Uh-huh.
we thought it was a little bit of like a not a bitch move, but like it was soft to him to do that, because like there were some games that if he would have played in, I think would have been different.
Yeah, man.
We were
They're
not good
still
this year.
they're still trying to, maybe I got another year eligibility, bro. I still do have one more year on my clock.
No,
You never know.
your clock hasn't started yet.
Nah, I've already got like fucking 80 credits, bro.
It doesn't matter.
Not
Your
for
clock
D3
doesn't
ball.
your clock doesn't start until you play um your first snap.
Oh shit. Hey, mixing up a
So
bit.
like right, so like you could go.
Comeback tour.
So like I technically have like I could play a different sport
Mm-hmm.
for 4 more years after I get done with football. Cause like so your clock is only for that sport.
Mm-hmm.
when you take your first snap is when it starts.
I felt that. Maybe I'll make a comeback tour. Revenge
Hey,
tour.
maybe
Revenge tour.
revenge tour for all the people that said you were too short.
You think so? Dude, I could have gotten some looks. I mean, I was getting some looks from the D3
Tommy,
schools.
there's a kid that plays for us right now. He's probably about your height. He is thick.
That thick boy life, dog.
He's probably like 270.
Mm-hmm.
Your height. He played at guard this year.
Hey, man. Comeback tour. Then I couldn't run the league, though. I couldn't run the
I
league.
mean, I'm gonna. You probably could run the league. I mean, you have time at night.
Mm-hmm.
But
Bro,
I mean,
people...
you could always pass the league off to Mike.
Yeah, bro. You know how the fucking league works, dog. People are on here all day long, bro.
Dude, I don't understand why or how they're on all day long
Exactly.
what are you doing? What are you actually doing in the league? Like we didn't advance. There's no game to be played. What are you doing? Just running practice all day?
There are people
Give
that
me
are on the Discord all day long too.
Oh,
Bro,
dude,
we have...
I'm on the Discord pretty much all day.
It's funny as
Like
shit,
I'm in there just to get some laughs.
bro. You'll get the cappers. Like people are funny as shit. I don't know why, but there are
Well,
some good laughs.
I'm usually in there to like listen to Jamie or somebody start bitching. Like when people start bitching is when I'm like at my peak, and then
You just stir the pot a little bit.
I usually just throw a shut the fuck up in there or an eat a fuck. And dude, when I said eat a fuck the other day, they lost it. They're like, "What does that even mean?" I'm like, "Well, I tell you to go fuck yourself, but you'd like that too much." And I know Jamie would like that too much.
Yeah, this reminds you of the one time I brought the Titans user on. This is when he was in a newer. He's been in here for like a season and a half, almost two probably. I brought him on
Mm-hmm.
here, and all he did was just straight come at everyone, bro. He's like, "Yo, these people are fucking capping, bro. He's like, I'm going to beat fucking. I'm gonna win my division. I'm gonna beat everyone." And he actually ended up like going like 8-8 this year, or whatever.
I mean,
Not so hot.
look, I'm not saying I'm gonna put my bold prediction for Cleveland this year is a minimum of 10 wins. Win the division and probably
Yeah, because the wild card wise, you're looking at 11 or 12 wins to make a wild card team, which is incredible. Like when you think about it, like compared to real
right,
life, like it's just how Madden plays though. Like you don't lose that many games when you're up, competing for the spot. Like 10-6 is a wild card team. Like you might not even be guaranteed at 10-6, but yeah, 10 wins your division. I think.
right. And I mean, I'm thinking there's not many teams in here that I see giving me a good challenge. I mean, there's some good teams. Like I think if I ever played Mike, I would
Mike might
I
work you,
would
dog.
Mike would give me some fits, just because like I'm a defense heavy guy and
Mm-hmm.
he's an offense heavy guy. I think it'd be a good game. Um, even you like we played before I joined the league just to
It
like
was a
get
close
used to the
game.
rules
Yeah, it was only what, a
and
touchdown
like
game.
yeah, it was a touchdown game and
Mm-hmm.
Baker threw some wild passes. Um, I also didn't have all the people I have now. Um, but like, look, it's gonna be a fun season to see what Cleveland can bring to the table. We're definitely, I think we're out of the dog days.
Hey man, that team needs some life into it because, uh, like we said, it's rough. The team was rough for a long time. It's tough. It's tough too, seeing like good rosters, but the guys aren't good. So like
Right,
um, like the Rams are like a 2-win team in our franchise, but like we all know the Rams have the 11 or 10 win talent. 10,
right.
11 win talent. like on their roster.
And
They're
like
really good.
it baffled me that he started Ben Roethlisberger over Lamar Jackson.
The thing is, he
Like,
traded a second round pick for Lamar. Didn't
which I
really
don't
he
understand. I don't understand how you got Lamar for a second round
well
pick,
because
but
Lamar's only like a 72 or 73. Because the guy before him, the Ravens guy, he
hmm
threw like 40 interceptions in a season with him.
oh, so you had to.
He didn't like we didn't like this was we were using the rosters before the NFL started. So you're
Oh,
talking
okay, okay.
like Lamar was only like a 72 or 73 star dev because like he had an all right rookie year, but like
hmm
nothing crazy. So like so he like we didn't have him. I mean, he'd be superstar now if we made it. He'd be
Right, and
superstar like
he'd
80 to
have.
85. I mean, because like he's pretty much gonna probably win MVP. I mean, I don't think he deserves it, but like you can't deny it. Like he's a fucking beast. So
I mean, it's gonna be. I think there's some teams that'll be surprising. Some new users that'll be surprising too. Um, but overall, I mean, this off season was we didn't do much in free agency. We signed a cornerback and that's it. We tried to sign a punter, and for cheap,
and
we
he
needed
didn't
a punter.
sign.
Like our kicker was doing everything.
Jeez.
Um, but he didn't sign with us. He wouldn't take the money, and no one else offered him anything. But he just didn't take the money. So I think we have a punter now. I'm not 100% sure. um,
Well, like the problem is when no one's on those teams, like they don't make any moves. Like the computer doesn't make any moves. So like
mhm.
there's just weird fucked up shit that the computer does. Like like
But
whatever.
like it's this draft this year was weird too. All our star and hidden devs, like they seem to be guys that you wouldn't expect. Like not top tier guys.
There's a lot of like developmental guys in this draft. There was
That
not.
that got good.
It wasn't
They
like top. Like the last year's draft was incredible. Like the last year, fucking Parsons, Trevor Lawrence,
Lawrence,
fucking
Fields.
yeah. Like there was a lot of fucking really good players in that draft, and they had a lot of the devs. There was a lot of really good linemen too, but fucking
Yeah, there were no offense or defensive linemen really this year. Some
uh,
some DNs that were pretty decent, but that's about it. The best position this year is probably receivers and linebackers.
mm-hmm.
With what's his name, Nolan Smith,
He was a beast.
um, Brandon Smith,
Mm-hmm.
two really good linebackers, and then receivers were crazy. There were a lot of really good receivers this year, and they went quick. Um, Really kind of messed up my draft board too. Every time I wanted to go take somebody, 2 picks before me, gone.
Tough scene. Sometimes that's how the cookie crumbles, bro.
Right.
It's even
But I
crazy
mean,
too because there's like 32 people drafting.
so like you
Um,
don't know what's gonna happen.
mm-hmm.
But I mean, I traded my 10th pick this year. I traded back to get the 21st pick
Mm-hmm.
this year. I got a third round pick this year, and I got another first round next year. So
And you got
next
the
year we're
49ers pick, right?
hmm
Low key, that's a good deal because like
that's
looking at his
that's J
schedule and knowing
Dubs.
him,
That's
I think you're looking at like 8-8 might be a ceiling this year. Cause
I'm
so
thinking
last
that'll
year he was
probably
10-6, but keep in mind the year before that he was like a 2-win team. So I
and I
think
mean I think he's gonna have a tougher schedule this year.
yeah. So yeah, like
And
the
I
way it
think
works in Madden or in real life too, like when you're the first place in your division, like you'll play all the first place teams. So like in Madden, like there's a big thing like you're gonna play the best, you're gonna play better guys.
Hmm.
Well, it's like in the NFL, like sometimes those top tier teams, like there's nothing's really consistent in the NFL. That's the thing. So,
Right.
like when you play, the only thing consistent are the Patriots fucking beating the Bills every year. But
Beating the Bills, losing to the Giants. I mean the Jet. No, the
yeah,
Dolphins.
they'll lose one
Losing,
game to one of the Jets or the Dolphins, and then like lose one or two big games, and then win everything else. That's it.
and then they'll get to the playoffs, and they're like, all right, I guess it's time to start being serious.
Exactly. Yeah, that's like the
And
only thing
then
guaranteed in the
you see
NFL.
Tom Brady go from the quarterback that looks like he's 40 something years old to a quarterback that looks like he's fucking 28.
Yeah, like in his prime. Yeah, just stupid shit.
I mean, you love to see it as a Patriots fan, but as a
Mm,
Bills fan, you're like, can we
hate
beat them once,
hate to see it.
one time?
Hate to see it, bro.
It's just because the Bills' offense is weak, and the Patriots' offense or defense is so godly.
It's good. It's really good. That's what's gonna have to carry them this year. I feel like though.
Oh yeah, it is.
I think their offense isn't the moneymaker that well it isn't the god world beater. Not that it was before, but like you could always count on it. But who can you count on this year though? Exactly.
This year, honestly, I think the Titans are going to give the Patriots a run for their money in this first game.
I think the Titans are as good as anyone. Um, I think the Titans can certainly sneak in there.
Um, I just think I think Derrick Henry is he's gonna have a game.
Oh my god, yeah. Like if you look at like big bruising postseason runners, like he's not a guy you want to tackle when it's cold as shit and fucking. He's just
Right,
so
and
fucking big.
the only benefit is this game is up in New England,
Mm-hmm.
up in New Oxford, and where the Patriots always play
The Patriots
tough.
always play well at home. Always do. Every time.
So,
It's always gonna work. Who do you think's gonna win it all though this year in the NFL? Who you picking?
um,
You picking your Pats?
no, I'm not actually. I'm gonna go with a very bold prediction of San Francisco.
Okay, San Fran. They've got the
I think
defense.
I think that defense is gonna carry them, and that offense has been surprisingly good this year. Jimmy G
But when
has
they need a big play to win it in the passing game, who are they going to?
George Kittle.
Well, you can scheme the tight end out of the game. I don't think Kittle's at the Gronk level where he beats everything you throw at him, but I
I
don't
don't know
know.
if he's at the Gronk level, but I think he's at the Kelsey level.
Yeah. Yeah, well, the thing is, like, no one's going to be at the Gronk level because I just don't think you're going to see
Gronk
anyone
was
one of a kind.
yeah, like the only person you could put at Gronk's level is
Gronk.
Gronk and Tony Gonzalez.
Yeah, I'd say that's.
That
Yeah.
those two are like god tier tight ends,
Mm-hmm.
and then everybody else is,
Really good, but not their
they
level.
they
Yeah.
don't have everything that they have.
Yeah.
Like those two are elite. They were basically big body receivers
That
and
could
small
block
body
their.
linemen
Yeah.
at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, Gronk was like a Hall of Fame run blocker, bro. And then he'd go up and fucking sauce your shit. You'd be like,
Right.
what the fuck?
Like I mean, people were like, "Oh, Zach Ertz, Zach Ertz." Zach
Mm,
Ertz does not block anywhere close to as well as those
no.
two do.
He's like a
And
big receiver. Like, he doesn't. They
like when
split
he
him out
catches the
wide. Yeah.
ball, he'll catch the ball, but he's not breaking tackles. Like
No.
Gronk used to shrug people off
Bruh.
and just keep going.
Exactly. It'd be unfair, bro. He was unfair. Like all the other guys are good, they're really good, but Gronk is
Hmm.
unfair, bro.
Like they're good players. Gronk is like beyond generational good. Like Gronk could have played at any time in the history of football and been the best tight end in the league.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I think he I don't know if he's the best of all time at the tight end spot.
You don't think so?
I don't know. I think there's a bunch of guys that put up similar production to him. Well, just Tony G.
Tony G's really the only one that, like, receiving wise was
Mm-hmm.
close.
Well, he did it for so long. Like the thing with Gronk too is like it's like the Barry Sanders thing. Like he
Right, he only
retired
did
after
it
what
for
8 or 9 years,
8 years,
but he was
maybe.
so dominant when he was doing it. You know, like
Like
to
if
be
you
fair,
if you
like
take
Gronk.
him and put
Mm-hmm,
him in a 13-year career,
mm-hmm. Oh my
what does
God.
he do
Yeah.
without the injuries too? Like you say, he doesn't get hurt.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
I mean,
he missed time. He missed some time too with getting hurt too, which didn't help.
right?
Just
Like he
unfortunate.
he missed like half seasons, and
Mm-hmm.
in those seasons was still a top 5 receiving tight end.
Yeah, I mean, he'd catch 15 touchdowns, sit on the bench a couple games, and then come back for the playoffs, and you'd be like, God damn. Or
And
there was
like,
the one or two of the Super Bowls he didn't get to play in, but the last one was like,
yeah,
God
he
damn.
didn't play. He didn't play against the Falcons, I don't think,
Mm-mm.
but he played against the Eagles,
Mm-hmm.
and in that loss,
I mean, he had that one or two big fucking catches that you were like, holy shit.
I mean, the tight ends are that's the spot right now.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a good tight end, you have a good offense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, that's the way the NFL's going now. Is the tight end spot. I think.
Right? It's just like stretch fours in basketball now. You have to have a stretch four to be good. You have to
Mm-hmm.
have a tight end to be good.
Yeah.
Unless you're like Tennessee, who you just have to run the ball. Like Tennessee and Minnesota are both. We're just gonna run the ball 60 times a game.
And hope we beat you that way.
Right? Like we'll put up 21 points, but you won't have the time to put up 21 points.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. The Bills are like that too, to a certain extent. They've got an all right run game. It's not as strong as those guys, but like Josh Allen's not dropping back for 300 yards and beating you. Not at this point. I think he can get there, but
I think Josh Allen is. I think he has the potential to be
yeah, dude,
on like
he shows so
on
many
like a big
flashes.
on a
Yeah,
Big Ben level type,
yeah,
like
dude.
that type of player.
That's all he needs to be too. Like no one's saying he's got to go out and throw for Patrick Mahomes numbers, 500 yards, and just fucking
Right.
kill
Go
you.
go throw for 250, 300
No picks. No.
on on 20, 25 passes.
Yeah. Yeah. And the thing is, like his run, he extends the plays. He runs really well too. He's got to fucking learn how to slide, otherwise I don't fucking scream when he fucking takes a fucking huge ass hit. Like, bro, just
Right.
slide. But
Just get down. But
he's huge,
he
so
is huge. I mean, he's laying hits down too. Like he's not taking all the hits. Like he'll
no.
give some.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well,
You
I mean,
just
it'll
don't
be
want you just
interesting
don't
to
want to see
see.
him be like Cam Newton.
Yeah, who's pretty much fallen off.
His body's giving out on him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think well, at least for the Bills, if we win our playoff game versus the Texans, like I'll be happy. I
Well,
don't
that'll be your first playoff win.
since 1995.
Yeah.
We made the playoffs 2 years ago against with Tyrod Taylor, but that doesn't really count.
Right. You can make the playoffs, but you gotta win something.
I like all I ask is like one game would be huge, huge.
Yeah, just give me one playoff win to give me some hope.
Exactly,
It's
exactly.
just like
Like
for
show we can put
Cleveland.
it all together. Yeah, just show
It's
we can
just
put
like
it
for
all together.
Cleveland. Give me one season
Hmm.
where we're above 500.
Yeah, yeah. Thank goodness Buffalo's not that bad, but they
Right.
could be.
Like, think about it. You're the worst team of the decade.
Mm-hmm.
You're worse than the Miami Dolphins. The Dolphins had a winning season this decade.
Yeah,
The
they even
Browns
made the
have not.
playoffs at some point too.
So, I mean, that's something that the Browns need to look at and just be like, damn, we suck.
Hey, maybe they need Hoodiefig in there. That's what it is.
Well, I mean, hey, I can't control a quarterback or our running backs, but I can call plays that'll work. You get me in there, I'll run some offense, and I'll hire JJ Ortiz to run some defense.
You'll be fucking blitzing every play. That's all it was. Either blitz or two. Not too
Hey,
complicated.
look, if you send one or two extra guys, one of them's getting in there.
Exactly. That was literally our defensive scheme. Fucking third and long blitz everyone and just backer blitz. All it was.
Backer blitz.
The backer
So,
blitz, bro.
we either sent somebody right through the middle or right off the edge, and our thing was stop the run. And if you want to throw one, us go ahead. You're eventually going to make a mistake and throw an interception.
Yeah. Real complicated scheme.
Oh yeah, I mean it was tough.
Yeah.
Did a lot of twisting and stuff, slants.
I mean, it
A lot of
also
D-line
helps when you
movement.
had fucking Hunter Landis behind us who had like 200 tackles.
What do you have? He had 150 the one year, and he had like
Yeah.
172 the next.
Yeah.
In 2 seasons, he became our all-time leading tackler
Crazy.
because
So many
he
fucking
missed
tackles.
a season. He
Yeah.
broke his back.
He literally broke his back.
He literally broke his back
Had to
and
have
came
the
back
shit
and played.
reconstructed and then came back
Yeah,
and fucking.
and was told if you hit somebody the wrong way, you're done. Like you won't be able to walk. And he's like, I don't care. I guess that happens when you got half a brain cell left.
Hey man, he could hit like a fucking Mack truck though.
Yeah, he could. That's probably the best player I've ever played with.
Yeah, he was so good. So good.
And he's top 5 players we've ever played against or with.
Yeah. I
Like
think
he had legitimate Division 1 offers like Rutgers, Temple, Maryland. Penn State sent letters, but once
just
they
didn't
got
really
wind
have
of his back, they kind of just said, "All right, fuck him."
Yeah, they're not taking damaged goods.
Now, teams like Maryland and Rutgers and them, they're like, "Yeah, we'll take him," and if he doesn't work out, it's whatever. I mean, if you can get a guy that's a Penn State level guy to go to Temple, that's big.
Yeah, if he had his back like all pieced together, you would have known his name.
Yeah, and I mean he's got size too.
Yeah, he was.
I mean he's about 6 foot and he was about 215 pounds. So he had room to put weight on.
Yeah, he could have easily been
he
like
was
230.
he was all muscle, so they could have put weight on him.
Oh wow, we're already about an hour and a half. Holy shit. God damn, Figgy Wop. We need more. Who should we get on the pod next? We should put Tristan on the pod, bro.
Oh, we could put Shea Visuals on the pod.
Shea Visuals? We could.
We
For the
could
clout.
put Shea Visuals.
For the clout? You think we get him
The
to
clout?
do a video for the clout?
I think he would do it for the clout. But I'm surprised Milk didn't join the podcast today.
He's scared. Every time I ask him to come on, he's like, "Oh, there's other people that should be on, not me."
Like, dude, we could have had the Middletown podcast, but
no, he's scared. He's big scared.
he is. So, what are we thinking this year? Super Bowl matchup?
Super Bowl?
Who do you think?
In our
Who do you
league
think
or
you?
real life?
Yep.
What are we thinking?
No, in the league.
In our league, I think the Colts are gonna go back. He's just so fundamental. He's got like the best team in the game, like at this point. And I'm gonna go with the Bucks. I think they're due.
The Bucks. And that's wealthy, isn't it?
Yeah, he's fucking hella cheese.
Well, he doesn't have Mike Evans, does he?
No. So I played him in the Super Bowl, and the way it works is you get your development traits at Super Bowl week. So when I played him, like fucking Jameis Winston got X Factor, Godwin got X Factor, OJ Howard has it, fucking Mike Evans had it too. Super cheese, bro. All like imagine 4 X Factors on offense. He didn't have Todd Gurley then, But, you know, like, you just couldn't stop it, bro. He just fucking killed me. Oh, well. Yeah. Who are you thinking, Figgy? Ooh. Oh, yeah. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Fig? Looks like we've got some technical difficulties here. Hoodiefig in the fourth quarter. You there, Fig? Maybe not. No, you can't hear me. What the hell? As far as I can see, my mic's putting out audio. I can't hear you though. Fuck. All right. Well, my voice cut out for Figgy, and our shit was working for a while, but now it's not. But in that case, I'm gonna end it here at about the hour and a half mark. So take it easy, guys.